Welcome back, everybody, to the final Boss Bros. This is Gabe speaking, and today we will be opening a Innistrad Remastered Play Booster. Innistrad was my first set. I'm here with Mickey. Hello.
Hey, I'm here too.
The Innistrad's my first set that I ever started playing Magic in, so it's fantastic to see a remastering of it. I mean, this is a bit older. I think we hit some of these packs back in the day, but I mean, Innistrad's such a memorable set. So all the ghosts. Look at these packs. Old Soren's gonna give us some magic. I don't like his face in that though. His face is a little spooky on that one. But we're gonna open these packs and let's hope we pull something cool. So pack one. I think one of the highest paying cards is Edgar Markov, mainly because he's the only vampire commander you want to be running. Sadly. He edges out a lot of the other contenders.
Yeah, but you still have good, really playable stuff in here. You know, you got your Avacyn, your Crater Hoof is in here, Eldrazi Titans. So there's still some decent stuff to hit in here. It might not be the most money, but you know, we're not here to make money. We're here to get cards to play with. Have you guys join us on that journey to get cool, playable cards.
Forbidden Alchemy, God, that used to be the card. Oh my God. Heartless Summoning. Honestly, that's just a really good card. I love playing those in any Reanimator deck. And an Asylum Visitor, Retrofoil. Ooh, and Retrofoil, ooh, the Swamp. Make a little pile for everyone here. Keep all the Retrofoils and foils and all that stuff by itself.
Retro frames?
Retro frames.
We might hit some retro foils. That would be pretty nice.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping to pull a Emrakul. That is one of the chase cards of the set. Oh my!
Lots of those packs seem like they're.
Oh, they're vacuum sealed. I love to see that. That means we are not going to be getting any resealed packs. Desperate Farmer sounds like me.
Fiend Hunter's always nice.
Fiend Hunter, oh my.
People use that.
Challenge, oh, it's so amazing. Ooh, the Mindbender. That is an amazing card in EDH. You can cheat him out so quick.
I remember that human playing around that a lot.
God, so pretty.
Back when we started playing, it was all about the different kindred decks. Everybody was playing some different, like vampires, werewolves, humans. It was all about the different kindred. Hey, yeah.
Imprisoned in the Moon, downshifted to common. Hey, that's a good thing. That means we won't pull it as a rare. I mean, I liked it as a rare. Seems pretty strong to me. We might have a multiple rare pack here. Immediately hit the uncommons here. Valorant Stance, beautiful card. Oh, Haunted Ridge.
One of the lands in this one are pretty nice too.
They're very nice. Boarded Window, that's a fun one. Oh, Retrofoil Island.
That's pretty nice. That looks good.
Ooh, an assigned art card. What card is that? I think that's one of the Return to Innistrad cards. Yeah, Lucas did a good job on that one. That one gets its own special pile. All right. So far, so good. I'm loving the look of these cards. God, it's not often you get to, revisit cards like this, and I hope to see more remasters soon. I think one of the main sets that they should remaster is, at this point, Zendikar. Zendikar is the only other set I can think of other than Ravnica, but I think that was the last one that they did, was Ravnica Remastered. But Zendikar Remastered I would love to see that.
See, I'm a bit iffy on the remaster sets, just because, I do love a good reprint, but they end up elevating cards that I really feel like they shouldn't.
I didn't even realize there were full art cards in this set. That's fantastic. Altered Ego. And a Vulbarian Epicure. Still seeing a lot of play as a cheap artifact maker and damage dealer. Foils are beautiful.
Oh yeah, the foil on these is actually pretty nice. It's like fully foiled the card and they got the highlights really good on it.
Yeah, I love to see that. Another pack in. And we are seeing just some goodies. Vile Spawn Spire. Saw a lot of him back in the day. Labman, let's go.
Hey,
Audric. Honestly, one of the best Audrics. This Audric, he was the only one that actually, he saw a lot of play. Oh, there he is, Huntmaster of the Fells.
Yeah, at least downshift into rare.
Downshift
mythic slot.
God, oh man, seeing him is just a blast in the past. One of the stronger cards in the set during that time. He was a chase. I think he was a mythic. Yeah, he was a chase card for a while.
Yeah, he was mythic.
Mass Hysteria. All creatures have haste.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's very cool.
One drop, yeah.
Nice little one drop here. So that's like, that must be a part of a new, like, that must be like a guest set, right? Because I know Mass Hysteria wasn't in any of those sets.
I don't think it was, no. You don't really see all creatures get effects in Modern Magic. That's definitely like an older type of card.
Yeah, it definitely reminds me, it's just red Verdant Crossroad, but, you know, red can do a little bit more with it. Instantly opening this pack, you know, I'm pretty delicate with my cards. I see a little tinge here at the bottom.
Yeah, somebody gave that the grabber.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I mean, you can see it because most of the cards are fine, but
yeah, that guy got crimped a little.
I mean, I mean, call me a grabber on that one. That's a that's a good card for blood tokens. Oh, Butcher Ghoul.
Butcher Ghoul, another classic.
The classic infinite comboer. Love to see it. Lingering Souls. Skirstad, Hide Breeze. Ah, so memorable. I used to have a Orzhov sack deck and it would just take off. Well, speaking of Orzhov sack, Flesh Taker. Love the art on that. That is that's just, it screams Innistrad. The Swamp in the Blood. No mythics hit yet.
Yeah, but luckily this is one of the sets where they were still doing 36 packs, so you get a little bit more bang for your buck.
Yeah, the 36 packer. Love to see 36 packs, mainly because just more packs to open. Way more fun to be had. I was just telling my brother Mickey about the Thraben Inspector and his ability to be a one-drop and investigate. The best investigate card in the game. Only because it's so cheap to do it. Bedlam Reveler, he's a tasty one. And Memory Deluge, rare retro. That card saw too much play in Standard. Blue decks loved that card.
That's pretty cool.
That was in my opinion, that was instant stock up for all you Standard heads now. Oh, and just an absolutely beautiful Forest retro.
Yeah, I like that it's got the Wizard star on it too. That's really nice. Really gives it that classic feel.
Blazing Torch. I'm feeling pretty blazing right now. The Gluttonous Guest. Blood Artist.
Blood Artist is always
Hamlet Captain.
That's another decent one.
The Human Slayer, is what we called him. Sundown Pass. And a Dauntless Cathar. I believe she saw a little bit of play in some Grave decks. Still not a bad pull.
Yeah, no, these sets, they definitely had a lot of the commons and uncommons. You know, playing Commander, you mostly see decks made out of mostly just rares, unless, of course, you're intentionally playing lower power. But these are the kind of cards that you're going to see the uncommons and commons as like a main body for a lot of these decks because they support the kindreds that they're from.
Rakdos. Always the problem child in Standard. What a beautiful deck that was. Nothing but cheap and efficient threats. Just got her done. Falconwrath Gorger. That's from the... Yeah, that was from the set. Yeah, that was... That's a really good vampire card.
Yeah, I like that one. I remember I had a friend that all they did was play vampires.
Ooh! That is a retro mythic Avacyn Angel of Hope. That is beautiful.
Yeah, that is incredible.
Oh my!
That is a nice, good mythic hit, I will say.
Oh, I was doing some price guiding, and I believe she's up there at 20. Oh wow!
It's definitely not bad.
Sorry, I'm a big angel head. I love a good angel, and oh my, I'm feeling like Soren right now the way I'm looking at her. Oh,
that's very cool.
Wow. Whew. I don't know if it gets better than that one, folks. We'll see. Oh, that's beautiful. Ooh, and okay, the foil, retro foils, retro cards in general just
look good.
Look good. I mean, I started playing Magic when it was not all retro. Take it back to retro. It's just so. It's just, I don't know. It just has a certain feeling. Like it just looks so different than any other card game. These packs really are kind of hard to open, though. Sometimes you gotta hit them with the.
That's probably the weirdest kind of way to open them, and have that slit in the back.
I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Let me open the pack. Butcher Duel. Love to see him. Infernal Grasp. I love losing life. Uberwald Mysteries. Well, a little bit of talking about investigating. Hey. Dutch Wasp Recruiter. Been seeing a little bit of play with him. More of the lands. Lands are great just because they go in. You just put them in. You just put them in. You know, like there's no real like special card. Well, maybe not Pack Guardian, but you know, definitely the lands. Definitely the lands. Deranged Assistant and a Mountain. When I first started playing Magic, Deranged Assistant was like one of the only ways to intentionally mill yourself efficiently, at least.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, Magic's definitely come a long way since we started playing.
Ooh, we are hitting all the lands. This is fantastic. I love hitting some lands. Ooh, and the retro of the Hamlet Captain. He's gonna get put in a deck 100%. We have ourselves a Selesnya human deck. Oh, Leonora's gonna love seeing him. And a nice island there.
See, I do like when they do the sets where you're more guaranteed to get the retro frames or whatever kind of special frames they have, or full arts for the lands. I like getting one of those each pack. It's been in recent sets that they want to make the lands more chaseable, so you don't get one in every pack.
Temporal Mastery is the first actual mythic, unless these also count as a mythic slot. I don't know. We'll find out. Temporary Mastery. I know this one saw play. I know it did. I know for a fact it did. I remember trading for it. I traded a Griselbrand and a... at the time, what was it? It was Guys to St. Traft for one. Oh, what an amazing pull. Love extra turn spells. Especially ones that are so easily castable, like just off the top of your deck.
Yeah, Miracle was a fun effect. I really wish there was more cards that had it, because they really tried to push in, you know, their literature. Like they're like, oh, you could be playing these Miracle cards, and there was 5 of them that were playable.
I think the reason they stopped, I remember back in the day, there was a modern deck that was specifically built on only playing Miracles for super cheap. I think it was Jeskai colored, because you could run Bonfire of the Damned, temporarily Temporal Mastery, and ooh, another mythic off the bat, Chandra Dressed to Kill.
That's pretty nice.
One of the cheaper Chandras. She adds the power. She loves being a mana rock. You better protect her with your life. A Borrowed Hostility. A Blazing Torch. Ooh, a Forest. Okay, so looking good already. 3 mythics. Ooh, all playable too. Like I'm talking.
Yeah, I mean, none of those mythics is something that you're. You know, again, as somebody who just plays the game, none of those you're going to be unhappy with. Still really hoping to see Emrakul, though.
Rockvale Valley. Rockfall Vale. What the hell did I just say? Hanweir Battlements.
That's a funny one.
That's a very funny one. Maybe we'll see the other card. A meld coming to you soon. Hanrir, the Wreathing Town. We're gonna put this one to the side just in case we get the red rare for it. And a full art foil Young Wolf.
Another fun one for those wolf decks, and of course the werewolf decks love him too. They're usually one and the same. Try and supplement werewolves with wolves, kind of makes sense.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see some more of these full arts, though. I love the look of them so far. Especially that one. That one was very... it was very detailed for just a full art. Felt like that wolf was actually about to jump out and get me. Sadly Departure.
Tragic Slip was always a good one, too.
Let alone Avacyn Priest. Tap everything down. Free discard outlet.
Soul Bond was a fun mechanic. I liked Soul Bond.
Soul Bond was fun. Overgrown farmland. Crawl from the cellar. Soul Cipher board. Ghost in the Book. Perfect for the Narset Goes to the Library deck. That's a little in-joke for all you watching. Best deck. Look it up. You'll love it. Ooh, this pack. Oh no, I just opened it upside down. I have good luck with when cards are upside down in a pack. So I feel something heavy on this one. Oh, I have Homeland Researcher. Collective Defiance. Oh, that's a fun card at least. Seize the Storm. What a weird card that created a... It's just such a weird card from a set like this, but it's perfect for Innistrad. I mean, look at that art. God, that's beautiful. And a foil Restoration Angel. Another card that saw a lot of play.
Yeah, those guys used to be 20, 30 bucks a piece at their height. And then they reprinted it to hell and back.
Sometimes reprints are good, sometimes they're bad. But for us, it's great. I love, again,
just more playable cards. You know, again, not trying to make money, but it does always suck to watch any of your collection devalue because Wizards decided, this card can go in a precon.
You'll never see an Emrakul in a precon, though. Just saying. You'll never see Ragavan in a precon. Just saying. Shrill Owler. Full art Collective Brutality. Ooh. Yeah, it's pretty collective, all right. Oh, and that's brutal.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I love
the art.
I like the art. I think the most important and wild thing about this art is that they use werewolves for this black card, which
not too many black werewolves.
Not too many black. I don't even think there's a single one, right? Maybe there might be an undead one.
There's not one I can think of off the top.
Crackling Counterpart. That used to be a rare, but that used to be just an absolute banger of a card.
Yep. I remember seeing some decks in Standard in our local pods and stuff playing that.
Oh, Groundskeeper, just a nice little basic land getter from your grave. Oh, foil. It's very nice. Oh, and the foil swamp. The foil retro swamps. Oh.
Very nice.
You know it's retro when they don't even foil anything about the art. It's just the frame that's shiny and sparkly. Come on, let's get a retro Griselbrand for her good old buddy retro Avacyn.
Yeah, don't know why Griselbrand is banned in Commander.
Good spirit card.
You know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's really, you can really take advantage of him with your 40 life total. I watch people take advantage of so many cards with their 40 life total. You can have stuff like Sarah Ascendant, a 1-drop 6/6 with lifelink and flying, but you can't have an 8-drop demon that you pay life to get cards you might not even be able to use.
And then get punished for it when your opponent plays their Orcish Bowmaster or their Narsets.
Yeah, or, you know, just does your very similar effect with their Necropotence or their Necrodominance. You know, and these aren't even, like, super expensive cards at this point, you know. You're looking at, I believe the last time I checked, Necropotence was like $12.
So that
any
one's
deck that wants it can use it.
That one's also been reprinted a good bit.
Yep.
In like a lot of guest sheets, and it's just you know, Wizards knows what's up, and they love printing themselves some older cards that have Soul Separator. Downshifted to uncommon. That's pretty sad considering this card actually has a lot of very good uses. It's a little slow, but making a token out of any card is just good, especially one at instant speed.
Yeah, it is nice.
It's just a nice card. Captivating Vampire. Oh, what a slick guy. Ooh, and the Abhorrent Researcher in double retro. Hopefully we can get all of him in retro. That'll be pretty sick. Forest.
So far the box is looking pretty good. Fairly healthy box.
Fairly healthy box. Still in line for some extra mythics though.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. Man, this makes me already though miss the set booster. I think the
Vexing Devil.
Vexing Devil.
The old $20.
I remember people were speccing him so hard. Pre-release night, him and Tybalt. People were like, "Oh man, this is an incredible, insanely valuable card." Tybalt's less than $1 now. Same with the Devil.
Yeah.
And not even because they've been reprinted a lot, but because it turns out it doesn't matter how cheap you make a bad effect, it's still a bad effect.
People were trying their hardest to make this effect work. They just couldn't do it. My favorite part about Vexing Devil has to be back during my draft season of Innistrad. We would pull a Vexing Devil, immediately sell it to the store, and get another draft. That was the only good use for a Vexing Devil back in my day.
Yep, Vexing Devil paid for the next
Oh.
packs of cards.
Oh, I think I just saw the next card. I think we hit a banger here. A foil Gisela the Broken Blade.
That's nice.
Oh my goodness.
Foil mythic.
One of the chase cards for this set. Oh, wow. Oh,
That's
please give me a foil of Bruna to give her. Please give me a foil Bruna.
That's really nice.
Definitely one of the chase cards. I believe she was up at, alone, she was like 21, but foil, I think that might... I didn't look at the foil prices, but I know regularly she's at 21. Not that, what price doesn't matter. I just love playing cool looking cards, and she's one of them.
Yeah, it always feels good though to get something pricey, whether you're gonna make money off of it or not.
Especially, any foil mythic really just pumps iron in the blood. Eat alive.
That was really nice.
I got like a slight glance off of my Splinter Fright downshifted to uncommon. Well, it's good to see that a lot of the rares are still showing up, even though they're not rares.
Yeah, it dilutes our pool of rares less, so that's good.
Decimator of the Provinces. Used to be a mythic, so again, seeing more downshifting. Probably a good thing, considering he's, I don't know, fair Crater Hoof?
Yeah, fairer Crater Hoof.
Guy's Light Snare, and a foil Intangible Virtue. And a foil Retro Mountain. These are too good. These are too good. Intangible Virtue was in every token deck. Mm-hmm. Even now, I think I still run.
Well, yeah, your Lingering Souls decks back in the day.
And humans.
And humans, yep.
Humans loved making tokens. Champion of the Parish. Not the Perished, of the Parish. That's the black one is of the Perished. Which was a really funny card to make. Triska Decaphobia.
Yep. I have a deck that tries to make that work.
That's an uncommon too. That's not even the rare. It's just fun.
They downshifted it again.
Just fun to see these cards. The Voldaren Bloodcat. Oh, but that gets to keep its rare status. Yeah, I bet. At least it gets a funny backside. Turns into a 3/3 that can turn bloods into bats. That's nice. Chalice of Life. Ooh, and a foil Sundown Pass. Again, always good to see.
Rare land?
That's a rare land, yeah. It's
Ooh,
always
nice.
good to see the rare lands in the set.
We've gotten quite a few lands out of this. Too bad you can't pull fetches out of boxes like that, huh?
Yeah. Well, you know, fetches. Oh, it's the rares.
You know, back in the day, you know, Wizards used to, you know, do a better job of not acknowledging the secondary market, and now they still stand by their tag of not you know, wanting to interfere with the secondary market. But it's really odd that they're very, very particular about making sure you only get 1 or 2 expensive cards a box, and it's not even really a luck thing because they're actually doing that. They're making sure that cards that are worth over $20 to somebody else don't make it too much into the packs.
Pocketary Geist and a Swamp. Yeah, we got to see the Delver of Secrets in that pack. So, hey, if we find the final iteration, we can get the triple combo of all the Delver storyline. Pull the Tamio's Journal again. That's actually a really fun card for any deck that can spawn a lot of tokens of clues. With Academy Manufacturer, you're gonna do it.
Oh yeah.
So any deck can really do it with that card. Would love to see an Academy Manufacturer reprint. That's a really good one.
Yep.
Reminds me of like all these treasure decks being made now, and the only real treasure doubler is Zorn.
Mm-hmm. I do love Zorn. That's a good card. You know, treasure.
Ooh, there's Griselbrand. He's not in retro foil, but he's here to play. Not in Commander though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Again, unfortunately, I always thought he was 3 black, but no, that's 4 black. And again, you know, bannable. Why is that bannable? Well, do you see in the text there where it says, I'm immune to all 1-drop instants and sorceries that kill me instantly and stop my effect? Like, you know, paying 7 life. It's a good effect. Like, I'm not going to ever sit here and say it's not good, but it definitely wasn't something worth banning. I think it's the equivalent of when they had banned Beacon of Hope in Commander, which just didn't make any sense because you, again, as a player, you have so many ways to get around it, and you don't have to break the bank to get around it. You know, there are nickel to $1 cards that are going to stop Griselbrand in his tracks. And if people are playing him as the commander, he's mono black. He's not ramping. He's not coming out way quicker than you could handle him. Even if somebody could play him on turn 1, I wouldn't even say that he's coming out too fast. Because, again, you have access to every color pretty much has access to 1 or 2-drop removal that just says you're gone now.
Well, I think what they... It's funny because he got banned even before there were so many free commander cards, you know, like cards that just come out for free. I have my commander out, so I get to play this for free. So it's definitely funny that he basically got pre-banned before the age of that.
Yeah, and that was before the Commander's Rules Committee, you know, even had real, like, sway with Wizards of the Coast when it was really just that fan format. I really think it's something they should have gone back on. Because, again, as far as I'm concerned, okay, if Griselbrand's banned, then we need to ban every black card that draws you cards efficiently. Sorry.
They kind of did when they banned Yawgmoth's Bargain.
Yawgmoth's Bargain, yeah, you know. And again...
6-drop.
6-drop, completely answerable permanent in a color that is not able to do much about you answering it.
Oh, that's a fun mythic. Garruk the Relentless.
Hey, yeah, I remember him too. I remember him being, he was anti-Delver decks back in the day.
He loved killing himself some Delvers. Oh man, so poor Garruk. This is where he would fall off the face of the earth for, well, all the way up until Eldraine.
Yeah, it is wild. We had to wait decades for, honestly, some pretty mediocre story to conclude there.
If I remember correctly, in Eldraine, he just got his curse broken, right? That was it, and then he still never showed up in any set ever.
Yeah.
Fun guy. Fun. Love to see Garruk. He's just a classic.
And I know so many people who are fans of him, but Wizards just likes to take any planeswalkers that you like, and it's like, oh, we're gonna kill them, or we're gonna replace them with a better one in a cooler color.
And the foil retro mountain.
Nice.
With the blood and the, oh my goodness, so beautiful.
That's nice. So what was that? 6 mythics?
That's 6 mythics so far, and a lovely Avacyn. The Avacyn has my heart right now.
The Avacyn and the Gisela, man.
Oh, the Gisela's so. Got the emblem for old Ren and 7. Forgot he's in this set. Ambush Viper, classic. Collective Brutality. The Soul Separator. I like how the art here is, it feels more blue than the normal.
Yeah, it pops a lot more.
It might just be the retro, but it definitely looks like it pops. We're down to 6 packs from the looks of it. Down 30 packs so far.
Nice.
We might be able to squeeze out a mythic or two. Maybe even maybe another retro rare? Question mark? I guess we'll find out. Haven't seen a retro rare, so maybe only the mythics are in the retro. I say that, but I see plenty of commons and uncommons. Bedlam Reveler. The first, that's the first redraw. Thing in the Ice.
Thing in the Ice.
Oh.
Nice. I don't know if that's still pricey, but it was for a bit there.
He dominated. I forget what set he dominated a set, a particular place set. What was it? It was it might have been Modern, but it also might have been Pioneer. I think it was Pioneer. Oh man, what a beast! Somberwald Sage.
Downshifted once again.
Downshifted once again. Oh, you didn't mess with Somberwald Sage though. He just pull out so much mana out of his hat. Oh, love to see him. Shouldn't have made fun of the Thraben Inspector. Got the full art foil of him.
There he is.
Best investigate card in the game. Ooh, but a foil retro island. Sorry, I was trying to move my Thraben over. Oh, wow.
That's nice.
I think that's one of the OG arts too from the first time you go to Ravnica.
You mean Innistrad?
Innistrad. I say Ravnica because I was thinking the last time we've even seen a lot of good investigate mechanics was in Murders with Karlov. Well, if you don't count Tireless Tracker, but you know. I remember when Tireless Tracker used to be like a $12 card.
Yeah, I think it's just a couple bucks now.
It's been reprinted a few times. Eldritch Evolution.
That's a nice one.
This one's a funny, I believe, I've seen a lot of creators use Eldritch Evolution in Modern, trying to like cheat out Griselbrand, funnily enough. They use a card, I think it's usually a 7-drop, but you can discard 2 cards from your hand to play him for free, and then you immediately try and Eldritch Evolution him into Emrakul, and combo from there.
Yeah, no, even in Commander especially, people love that card. That card will combo. Most recently saw it in one of my buddies' Gave Spores decks, and yeah, I mean it's a Hulk deck, so it's looking for effects that do that.
Another full art Thraben Inspector. Well, gonna have plenty of him to throw around. Cathar's Crusade is still a pretty pricey card, considering it's seen a lot of reprints, but it's still just a really strong token card.
Oh yeah, I mean it's something that can definitely let you run away with the game if nobody answers it.
Oh, there's the rare retro Lisa. I actually love this chick. I love. First of all, it's an angel. White, black angel. An amazing art. The Forgotten Angel Sister, who surprisingly wasn't as strong as her other siblings. Well, up until not Commander Masters, it was the first ever Commander set.
Legends.
Only. Commander Legends.
Yeah, Commander Legends, they made a very playable version of her that kind of just shuts down any kind of combo. You get her out, and it's like, yep, you're not getting value anymore. You're going to pay pay for every bit of value you get, and you're not going infinite.
You like Cascade, you're dead. Another Collective Brutality. It's not a bad card though. Still, I know this card still sees a bit of play. Its discard a card effect is really the reason most people play it, and it's just an easy way to get stuff, and it draws out counters and all that. Ooh, Young Wolf and Spore Crawler.
2 packs.
2 packs. This one, let me feel these packs here. This one's heavier, so we're gonna leave that one last, folks. I'm gonna get the brother's blessing on that one. Last pack magic. Through the Breach Mythic.
Nice.
I am very surprised to see this card in this, mainly because it's an arcane card. I guess because it has Emrakul in the art, it deserves to be in the set. Still.
I'm pretty sure it had a reprint during one of these main sets. I can't honestly remember, though, off the top of my head.
Through the Breach decks used to dominate Modern. Oh my goodness. I remember people begging for this card to get banned because it would just instant speed, throw out an Emrakul, throw out an Ulamog, anything. I think Emrakul was again was the famous card used with the combo though. Not bad Mythic. Ooh, and a foiled Distended Mindbender. Again, an amazing card just to cheat out in any Eldrazi deck, inset deck. I mean, Reanimator. Oh, Reanimator might, maybe not, just because of the cast the spell, but, you know. Cool little sword. Alright, we are on the last pack. Brother, if you would, please put some magic in this one.
Alright, you got it.
We here at Final Boss Bros, we believe in last pack magic.
And it's worked out a lot for us in the past. I remember when we did Dominaria Remastered, you know, before we were making videos, we had the last pack, we did our little magic trick, and sure enough, 2 Force of Wills in that pack, a regular one and a retro frame Force of Will. That was an awesome pack. That's just one from my memories there that I'll always remember that. Same thing actually when we did Modern Horizons 2. We
the white blue land.
Nice.
We're not out of the ballpark yet. The Village Messenger. He's got a message. Whoa, it's the Heinware Watch Keep. Ladies and gentlemen, you were... Oh, no, but it's the other Heinware card that we were missing for the transfer, for the meld. It's the Bane of Heinware. And his best buddy, the Moonrise Intruder. With the text there seems a little misshapen.
That was a good box, I cannot lie.
Yeah, so looking back at the spoils here, again, Through the Breach, in Commander, still a very viable card in these high Commander, like Eldrazi decks still would run this pretty efficiently. The use of it is like very impressive. If you can get like it that betrays, anything that you need to attack immediately, this is the card to go with.
Yep, Ulamog.
Garuk the Relentless, he's just a fun little... He's actually probably the only card the black card you want in your wolf. He does create the black wolf, so oh, there's your instant.
He's back from that time where, you know, every Planeswalker could be pretty much guaranteed to be a $20 card. Won't see that much nowadays.
And then we have Griselbrand. Griselbrand... I know Reanimator was running him a lot in Standard, but this man dominates Legacy. He is the combo piece of Legacy to cheat him out as fast as possible and then just refill your hand and hopefully win from there. We're talking turn 1 Griselbrands. It doesn't get any better than that. Didn't get to see Bruna, but again, foil Gisela the Broken Blade. It's just amazing to see her.
Yeah,
her hair
really
just...
See, one of the chase cards from the set and in foil, you know, without buying a collector booster, you know, kind of a premium.
Chandra Dress to Kill. As a Mana Rock, I love running this card as a mana rock because at the end of the day, if she stays alive long enough, her -7 can really hurt, and it could really kill someone.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you can cast all those spells. Oh, wow. Temporal Mastery.
It's just a nice extra turn card. You know, I know we have more than a couple decks that benefit from it. You know, of course, we already have some of these cards and we do play them, but it's never ever hurts to have more of these.
It's the one time in Magic that more than likely this is the only way you're gonna time walk.
Yep, that is the only way you're gonna time walk. That is true.
And then the retro Avacyn.
Avacyn, I remember just being, at the time it came out, there was so little, like in my inexperience as a Magic player at the time, if that hit the table, it was game over. Game over. You just went to the next game. So little to answer her back in the day.
Funnily enough, I remember in draft specifically with Avacyn, there was a single card that dealt with her, and it was called Defang. It didn't really stop her effect. It just stopped you from getting hit for 8 every turn.
Yep.
Again, amazing card to find in this. I was coming into this box hoping to find gold, and I found platinum. This is beautiful.
Yeah, that, Gisela, you hit the Griselbrand like you wanted, and I feel like we hit so many of those special lands, too. It was a nice box.
Very nice box, amazing retros. Again, I love the remastered sets, although I don't like their price tag, but I think most consumers are going to still buy these sets for the nostalgia, and I recommend wholeheartedly picking up a remastered box of Innistrad after what I've seen today. So I want to thank everyone for joining us today, the Final Boss Bros. We love opening boxes to play with, and by God, we are going to play a lot of these cards.